Hello, my name is Harulus and I would like to talk about tryhackme.com. So first of all, I would like to let you know that I'm not sponsored by TryHackMe. All of the things that I say in this video are just purely my opinion and my experience of using the site. I would like to give a quick introduction about myself. I'm a third year computer science student at University of Wolverhampton. For the last 2 years I've been working as a developer. So let's go straight into the review. So when you log into tryhackme.com, you're gonna see a screen similar to this. So this whole website is kind of gamified so that you can see your rank and how do you stack up when compared to other people. You can see all of the paths that it offers. So these keep growing. So the paths are constantly updated. So as you can see, I've done most of the paths and some of them are really good. Some of the labs are a bit broken. So what do you get for the premium price? Well, you get the pathways, you get an attack box, which is essentially a VM running Kali Linux. Apparently there's been 2 million people that have 2 million learners. Obviously this counter only shows the people that have signed up, and most of these people are they sign up and they never do anything again. They only do a couple rooms or maybe not even a single room. So that counter is really not accurate. Some of the things are broken on the site, and you always hear how people only praise this as being it's a great platform to learn cybersecurity and ethical hacking. However, in reality, yes, it is for beginners, but also there's a lot of stuff that is broken on there. Some of the labs are broken. I can't name any specific examples right now. However, if you just go through some of the rooms, you're gonna start noticing that some of the VMs maybe that don't launch as they should, or some of the tasks are basically you can't complete them because something is not working as it should. And stuff like this is just really annoying, where you have completed something, you know that you've done it, and you come back to it and you see that it's not, it's marked as not done again after some time. So I don't know what they're hosting this website on, but it's just what kind of backend they're using, but it's not great. Some of these pathways are only for businesses. So for example, the AWS pathway is only for businesses. But me as a developer with a cloud background, I've done 2 years of learning about AWS. So let's say I want to host an application on AWS. I would like to know how to do it as securely as possible, and ideally I would be able to access these rooms. However, it's only for business, and it's kind of like a lead form. If you want to access it, you have to fill this in, and basically it's only for businesses, and they're gonna contact you with some sales guy trying to sell you this package on how to defend your application in AWS, which is not great, because it should be for regular people as well. Some of the paths have a lot of just writing in there, and basically it's not really anything practical. It just discusses some framework that it explains how it works, and there's nothing practical for you to do. You're just reading the thing and kind of going through extracting the answers from there, which is also not great, as this is supposed to be a practical, hands-on website teaching you cybersecurity and ethical hacking. A lot of this stuff is just they're teaching you frameworks that a big organization would use, but are not really practical ethical hacking or any hacking skills. So who is TryHackMe for? So I would say TryHackMe is for beginners and anyone looking to get into cybersecurity. You can cheaply find out if this is something you're interested in, like if you want to do it, is this gonna land you a job doing TryHackMe? Probably not. And I think it's just gonna show you like the fundamentals, and if you wanna be more serious and get a job and really, then you should probably look into like CompTIA certifications. This one is probably the only one that's worth doing if you want to be like a penetration tester. There's also leaderboards, and a lot of these guys are like on YouTube, and they're like promoting this website, and I mean, it's great, but does it like reflect your technical skills? Maybe not. Maybe it's not all accurate. I haven't actually tried any of these. So this might be something that is worth looking into. I haven't used this ever, like on this website, so I don't know. A lot of the site is just they're trying to pitch you a training, like if you have a business, training for your employees, like cybersecurity training for your team. You can also upload your own rooms, so I guess that's why some of the rooms are not really good and some of them are really great, but I don't know if they're moderated. So I did TryHackMe for about 10 months, and I didn't do it like very intensely. I just tried to complete the pathways, like the learning pathways. I found it really interesting. I tried to do it almost every day. Like how much time did I put into it? I put about like 15 minutes a day to 20 minutes a day, so I didn't put a lot of time into it and a lot of effort into it. But I did learn a lot, especially being like a young person in IT. There's a lot of context knowledge that you don't have, like you don't necessarily know all of the background stuff. So yeah, that was great. A lot of this website is like gamified, so it kind of keeps you going and coming back to make sure that you get a new badge, or it shows you like you kind of have a streak, and it kind of helps you learn more. So the gamification stuff is really good, and I recommend it for anyone learning anything. It kind of helps you stick to it and learn as much as you can. They also have contests, so these are the stuff that I won. So these are just like badges or something. In the year that I've done this, I've never won anything like worth anything, so I don't know if the contests are legit, because they don't seem to be really transparent. Anytime like TryHackMe does a contest, it's not really transparent. You don't know how they pick their winners and stuff. And the last one was ticket based. So you would do a learning path, and for each completed room you would get a ticket. But it just seemed that I've got and you have to collect 3 tickets to redeem the prize, and it just seemed that you redeem the first few, and then for anything that's actually worth like a £10 voucher or $50 voucher, or anything like laptop or something, that you would just get a ticket that's the same low one, and you would never get these tickets anymore. So these promotions are not very transparent, and I wouldn't like rely on them or anything. They're just kind of a marketing thing for TryHackMe to say, oh, you know, to attract new people. That's mainly the thing. I think that's the main aim of them. And I mean, it's not a bad thing, but if you're doing a promotion or a contest or something, I think it should be as transparent as possible, and you know, we should see, okay, which users did actually win which prizes, because then you can trust the platform and say, okay, I didn't win, which is fine. However, I know that this and this user won it, which is, you know. Also, the contest was a bit weird because some of the prices were in pounds and some of the prices were in dollars. So I mean, the site is tryhackme.com, which is obviously a US domain. However, some prices are in like pounds. So I guess it should have been just like, they should have just stuck with one currency. There's also the swag shop. I haven't used it, but it just seems like a very basic shop. There's also a lot of these practice rooms. Some of the rooms have YouTube videos, and these are just official walkthroughs, and they guide you through like how would you go through this room. So even if you have a technical background, you can still benefit from the TryHackMe content. So there are about 700 rooms in the website. Some of these are like official rooms that were developed by TryHackMe, and a lot of these are rooms that were just uploaded by other users. The official ones are usually better, but that's not always the case. So if you're looking for a place to start, you should start with the official walkthroughs and not with the official rooms. And TryHackMe also introduces you to like frameworks like Metasploit, and if you just do regular software development, you might have never heard of Metasploit. It's basically a hacking framework, and it, when you mix it together with ExploitDB, you can quickly see if a piece of software like a server or web application has a certain vulnerability. So if it does, you can just use one of the hacks that are working, like one of the exploits that are working against that application, and Metasploit allows that, like, for you to do that quickly. It also shows you like the basics of Python, but these are like very, very basic. So obviously if you've never done Python, these are good, but otherwise these are just like very basic stuff. It's for beginners to cybersecurity and like hacking and ethical hacking. So once you complete this, you can you have some general idea of how someone might try to hack, like how a hacker would operate and how to defend your applications against that. This is what I've used TryHackMe for. I was mainly doing these rooms because I was just interested in hacking and like ethical hacking and cybersecurity. So it just naturally, I was drawn to it because I was curious, okay, how would a hacker would try to hack into your application, into your server. How can I protect against that? If I were to try and hack something, how could I do it? Also similar to LeetCode, you have a streak counter. So this counter will show you how many days you've been completing a room in a row, and then you get badges for completing the rooms. You also get like discounts for the swag shop, which is kind of cool. They have also added this support stuff, and however, as you can see, it's only for work days and it's not always there. However, I think it's the human support, so if you do end up having like a VM that's broken, you can probably try to use the help thing, the support stuff. Maybe they will help you. However, I never did that. When I encountered a VM or something that's broken, I just didn't have the time to sit there for, a couple of like 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes to resolve the issue and, try to contact the support and see if they can do it. I would usually just leave it because, I don't have all day to sit there and do tryhackme.com. So I would just move on to the next task, or sometimes like find answers online because there's multiple walkthroughs. So for any of these, I think the answers like a lot of times are you can find them too easily online. So if let's say you're looking for this room's answers, you just go on Google and say the room's name and just put THM, and obviously you can find the answer. Which kind of defeats the purpose of this whole, of doing this whole thing. So I think the rooms should change their answers from time to time, explaining the same content. However, the answers would change and you wouldn't just be able to look up. You would actually have to do the room and try to find the answer. And then maybe they should have like an answer section here that says, what if you can't really get the question, if there's no way you can get it, you tried for a couple of hours or a couple of half an hour and you still can't find the answer, okay, maybe then we can give you a hint, we can give you like a second hint, and then if you still can't get it, then we'll give you the answer. But then along with the answer, it should give you an explanation why that is the answer, because a lot of people would just go on the internet, they would find these tryhackme.com write-ups by someone else, they copy and paste the answer, and basically they don't learn anything. Because you got the right answer by copying it from somewhere, but you haven't actually learned anything about the concept. You just copy and pasted the answer and you don't know why is it correct, like why so you're just kind of missing the whole point, and you get like higher up the ranks the more rooms you do. So maybe like that's another reason why people would do it. And in my case, I did it when basically I used to do it mostly when the room was broken, when there's something that's broken and you can't do it anymore. Let's say a VM is broken and it's just not launching, or an application on there, it's not working as it should to complete the task, and you don't want to spend an hour or half an hour or whatever it takes to resolve it with the support. That's when you use the write-ups. But then again, you use the write-up, you complete the room, and you haven't really learned why was it the right answer. It's a cool concept, however there's a lot of issues with the site. If they address them and improve them, it could be like a really great tool to teach cybersecurity and ethical hacking. And they could also add like a programming section here, and pretty much do a similar thing to what LeetCode does. Maybe improving on it, and that would be like a really great thing. Because then this could be like an alternative thing to traditional education, because a lot of people would prefer this over going to university. So overall, I think it's a really cool platform and really cool website. There are issues with it, however, if you are a beginner looking to maybe learn more about IT, about cybersecurity, about ethical hacking, you can definitely try this, give it a try. I would say, recommend to try the free rooms first, try the free ones, do all of the free ones first, and then see, okay, if you like it, then you can, go on to the paid membership. can also buy vouchers for other people. I don't know if anyone ever does that, but you know, it might be a thing if you're like an educational institution and you want to get your students vouchers to, you know, try Hack Me subscription to learn something. That might be a thing. If I had to rate this platform out of 10, I would give it like a 7, because it teaches you a lot of hands-on basic knowledge. However, it doesn't give you any formal certifications, and you know, the Try Hack Me certificates are not very useful. So right now I'm in top 1% of people on the whole website. Would I say that I'm a really good ethical hacker, or you know, a cybersecurity specialist? Probably no. I would say I'm still at the beginner to medium level, like beginner to mid level, where you know, I still would need probably help if I was trying to secure like a really large infrastructure. I would still need a team and help, and probably a more senior, you know, cybersecurity specialist to go over, you know, securing the infrastructure. However, I've got a lot of fundamental knowledge, and because of doing Try Hack Me, it kind of helps you to pick stuff up quickly, because that's what you're doing every day on the website. Like when you log in and it shows you a different piece of software, you kind of have to learn about it quickly while doing the room and complete the task. So it kind of simulates the real world a bit, and it helps you, you know, because that's what you kind of have to do in the real world, on the job, where you know, you might use a new programming language or a new tool to, you know, to do something, and you have to quickly learn it and be effective in it. So this is, I haven't created any rooms in so right now I've stopped doing it. And do I think that I'm gonna come back to Try Hack Me in the future? I might, I never know, but for the foreseeable future, I don't think I'm gonna be coming back to Try Hack Me, because I think I've learned most of the basic stuff, and it's not interesting for me to sit there and repeat the stuff that I already know. So overall, I would say, if you want to learn about cybersecurity, it's a great place to start, like, because it's just gonna give you a lot of context, a lot of ways in which you could in which someone would attack an application, if someone would to try and hack a server or anything. It just gives you like a bunch of examples of how it could be done, and then you also get like a little hands-on exercise where you can try it. Obviously all of the VMs and exercises, they're dumbed down so that, you know, just there to allow you to learn the concept. In reality, there's so much more like protections in place, and you know, it's not gonna work the same. Yeah. Would I recommend this over any like qualifications? I would say no. I would say definitely it's better to get a certification from maybe like CompTIA or maybe a Cisco certifications. So I think a lot of these are, I think if you want to be serious about your career, and if you're really interested in like cybersecurity and hacking and ethical hacking, and you want to work for someone, it's probably better to get these, like any of these qualifications, some of these qualifications. It's probably it's better to get like core skill certifications and then cybersecurity certifications. these are actually, these are the things that employers look for. Like employers look for these certifications more than they would look for try hack me rank or something. So why would anyone do like try hack me? So I would say do it if you actually want to learn like hands-on skills and you are a complete beginner and you don't have like any experience and you don't know where to start. So I would say this is a great place to start, and maybe do it for 6 months or a year, or maybe a couple of months. If you're full-time, you probably it's gonna take you like a month to go through all of this, and then move on to something more serious. Probably do the certifications, and and try like real hacking in the real world, because that would on your own machines is like set up a little practice lab at the home or at university or wherever you can, and that's probably gonna be way better than doing these, because you're gonna learn how to break like real security stuff, like real production servers, production applications that you can run, and how to break them. Also, most of the rooms introduce you to different software that you might never use it otherwise, or like you might never heard of it otherwise. But it kind of, a lot of these rooms just give you an introduction to like a network scanner, or like this one is a packet analyzer. So thanks for watching the video, like and subscribe, and see you again in the next one.